Dear learner, you are welcome into this lesson Introduction to Switzerland and Relief. After studying this topic, you should be able to describe the location and main features of Switzerland, draw a sketch map of Switzerland, mark and label rivers, lakes, relief regions, Swiss Alps, Plateau, and Jura. The Federal Republic of Switzerland is a small, landlocked country set amid mountainous terrain in the heart of the European continent. It is bordered on the west by France, on the north by Germany, on the east by Austria, and on the south by Italy. The tiny Principality of Liechtenstein lies between Switzerland and Austria. Each of the four major bordering countries has had an influence on Swiss culture. The Swiss people are an ethnic mix consisting mainly of native German, French, and Italian speakers, and most towns have 2 or even 3 correct names in those languages. The country has an area of 41,285 square kilometers, 15,940 square miles. Its largest city is Zurich, and the capital is Bern. Switzerland is oval-shaped with an area of approximately 41,287 square km extending from 45 degrees N to 47 degrees N, and 5 east to 11 east, and only 25% of her land is cultivatable. Switzerland is bordered by Germany in the north, France in the west, Italy in the southwest, and Austria in the east. Borders countries: Austria 164, France 573 kilometers, Italy 740 kilometers, Liechtenstein 41 kilometers, Germany 334. Switzerland is a well-developed industrial country in spite of possessing few mineral resources of economic importance and little cultivatable land. It is also a source of Europe's main rivers, especially River Rhine. Switzerland is a center of international finance and a home to a number of international agencies and an important tourism center. Political division: Switzerland is a confederation of 26 states, called cantons. There are 24 cantons and 6 half cantons. The half cantons were formed when 3 full cantons were subdivided. The cantons and half cantons are subdivided into communes, German Gemeinde, which are roughly equivalent to counties and number about 3,000. Natural hazards are the avalanches, landslides, and flash floods. The relief of Switzerland. Switzerland is a mountainous country in Central Europe. The lowest point is Lake Majora, which is 195 meters above sea level. Highest point is Duffelspitz, 4,634 meters in the Alps. The terrain mostly mountains, with the Alps in south, Jura in northwest, with the central plateau of rolling hills, plains, and large lake basins. These physical regions are distributed as follows. 1. The Alps, 60%. 2. The Jura, 10%. 3. The Swiss Plateau, 30%. Switzerland's position in the Central Alps is at the crossroads of several mountain passes, for Gotthard, Furka, and Oberalp, as well as being the source of Europe's rivers: Rhine, Danube, via Inn, Po via Ticino. Map of Switzerland showing physical regions. The Swiss Alps. This region accounts for 60% of the total area of Switzerland. It is the central part of the European alpine ranges. The mountains are inclined in different directions. These are fold mountains which were formerly much higher, but they have been reduced by erosion. French Alps. The Alps make up the largest mountain system in Europe. They extend, in south-central Europe, from the Gulf of Genoa to the Danube River in Vienna. The average altitude of the region is about 1,700 meters above sea level. The Swiss Alps is divided into 6 Alp subgroups, namely Bernese Oberland, Pennine Alps, Lepontine Alps, Glarus Alps, Rhetian Alps, Adular Alps. This region experiences glaciation, which resulted into formation of variety of glaciated scenery. This region is a source of rivers, Rhine, Rhone and Ticino. In the Swiss Alps, some parts are permanently under snow. Formation of Alps mountains. The Alps is fold mountain ranges that were formed through the process known as folding. Here specifically we talk of the geosyncline. Its formation was through the process of folding caused by the earth movements. This was because the young rocks were forced to fold or crumple instead of breaking. The Swiss Jura. This region consists of 10% of the total area of Switzerland. It is a region of simple fold mountains with an average of about 750 meters. The south and central part are made up of parallel chains of mountains and valley, with transverse gorges. A gorge is a narrow river valley. This region of northwest has variety of rolling plateaus. The mountains of the Jura region are inclined the north-south direction. This parallel nature of ridges and valleys hinders east-west communication. The rocks of the region are permeable, thus the region is poor as far as agriculture is concerned. Economic activities in the Jura. The Jura is poor and generally infertile. Only a small area is fit for crop cultivation and pastoral activities are the most dominant. The cool moist summers provide suitable conditions for dairying and there is a small production of cheese and butter. The poorer pastures of the limestone slopes are suited for sheep and goat grazing. Another economic activity is lumbering. Since a high amount of rainfall is received, the lower slopes are covered with forests, notably of fir, beech and elm. The two cities in the Jura are Basel, the third largest center in Switzerland, situated where the Rhine bends northwards. Its development has been due to two factors, being located at the gateway to France, the Rift Valley and eastern Switzerland. Secondly, its position along the river Rhine. Other chief towns are Autun, Solothurn, and Biel, Bienne, in the Our Valley, Neuchâtel on the of that name, Chaux-de-Fonds, La Local, Saint-Imier and Grenken. All these centers are well known for watch and clockmaking, as well as precision and scientific instruments of various types. The Swiss Central Plateau. This accounts for 30% of the total area of Switzerland. It is 290 kilometers long and 48 kilometers wide. The region extends in the southwest to northeast direction from Lake Geneva to Lake Constance. It is made up of sediments which have piled up from the Alps, the Jura and the Black Forest. Nearer to the Alps, the collection becomes a conglomerate of large stones, sandstone and marl. This explains why it is a landscape of low hills and numerous lakes. The average altitude of this region is considerably lower than that of the Alps and Jura. This has led to a milder climate suitable for settlement and agriculture. Activities in the Swiss plateau. This is the most fertile and productive region in Switzerland. About half of the farmland is devoted to the growing of cereals, sugar beet, potatoes and fodder crops such as lucerne, clover, and colza. Dairy farming is the most important branch of agriculture. The region is well known for industrialization.